and his name is written with an R-I, not R-Y. According to this, Henri Fayol was a director in a large French mining company. And he did a lot of work in as far as coming up with better ways of managing organizations. And he ended up in 1916 publishing a book titled The Practice, or that is titled The General and Industrial Management. In his book, he tried to isolate the major activities in industry and business. And he called one of those activities management, or called them management activities. And according to him, the management activities included planning, organizing, coordinating, commanding, and controlling. This is the origin of the modern day functional approach to management, which recognizes 5 functions of management to include planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So generally, we're saying that this school of thought is concerned with efficiency at the organizational level. As opposed to the scientific school, whose concern was on efficiency at an individual task level. So it considers the practice of management in general. Henri Fayol being the main proponent, we're saying that he was a director. Henri Fayol, who is the proponent, was a director in a large French mining company, And while working for this company, he did a lot of research on the best way to manage an organization. And the result or outcome of his research was a book that he produced in 1916, which we are calling The General and Industrial Management. In this book, he tried to isolate. He isolated the major activities in industry and business. And he identified one of those activities to include managerial activities, which he identified as planning, organizing, coordinating, commanding comes first, coordinating, and controlling. It is this definition by Henri Fayol of the managerial activities that gave rise, or that is responsible for the modern day functional approach to management. Please remember, Henri Fayol provided one of the definitions of the word management, and his definition is that management is or involves the functions of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, and which is defined as comprising of the functions of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Closely similar to the previous definition of the managerial activities according to Henri Fayol. This is why Henri Fayol is today still referred to as the father of modern management. Now, in his book, Fayol developed what he called the famous, or what he called the 14 principles of management, which are now the famous 14 principles of management.